Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I created this set using dip powder and a gel base coat, so if you want to see how, keep watching. Okay guys, so I've already done my right hand, and on my left hand I just have a thin layer of poly gel. So I'll go on top of that with a few coats of the dipping powder. I'm using Azure Bueaty in white and in chameleon thermal pink. The clear that I'm using is Born Pretty Sour Time, and I'm using my large cupcake tins. My base and top coat is by Azure Bueaty, and you're gonna want to make sure that you have some lint-free wipes soaked in alcohol or an alcohol pad, an orange wood stick, and a brush to dust everything off with. You want to start with a thin, even layer of the base coat. So I'm putting that on both the nails. I'm going to go in and do the white nails first. You can either dip your nail into the jar or the dip powder, or you could pour it. You can scoop it out with a spoon. It's whatever your preference is. So I'm pouring here. You want to make sure that you get the entire nail. So if there's any spots that look wet still, that's exposed gel, and you should probably put some powder there. So for the first layer, you put the base coat, pour or dip the powder, tap off any excess, and then because I'm not the neatest painter, I went around my sidewalls and my cuticle with the orange wood stick and just got it all off my skin. I feel as I get better, I probably won't have to worry too much about going in with that orange wood stick. So after I do that, I cure it for 60 seconds. After it comes off out of the light, I wipe off the excess powder. And so I'm going in with my second layer of base coat, and before I dip the base coat back in the brush back into the bottle, I just wipe that off on the alcohol pad or the lint-free wipe soaked in alcohol. So you want to do another layer, thin and even, trying to avoid the sidewalls and the cuticles, and then you just pour or dip the powder onto the nails, making sure to cover all the gel. So this process is really simple. So I'm gonna run through the steps for you again. So base coat, dip powder, tap it off, clean up your cuticles and sidewalls if needed, cure for 60 seconds, and then after you cure it, wipe it off with your brush and then repeat. So what I did here, for the clear, I actually went in with one layer of the clear on my pointer finger, but I felt my pinky was a little bit thin, and you can kind of see on the side that that pinky is kind of a mess. I honestly was too lazy to go back in and fix it with the poly gel, and I was like, I'm just gonna fix this with dip powder and file it. One thing though, before I go in with the clear, I file and buff, well, not necessarily buff, but if there's any lumps in the nail, you kind of want to take that off. What I learned in my last video is you can't really fix everything with filing at the end with the dip powder. You kind of have to do it as you go, because you'll eventually, if you're trying to fix something, if you're trying to fix a bump in the color and you have clear on top of it, you're still gonna file through that color. So you might as well Take your time, make sure every couple of layers there's no bumps or dips, and if there are, you want to fix that right away. So here now you see me going in with my first layer of the clear, and it's the same process. Put on your base coat, put in your dipping powder, tap it off, clean up your cuticles and sidewalls, and then cure it for 60 seconds. Also, before you go in with your top coat, after you've added your clear layers and you want to go in with your top coat, make sure that you take out any bumps, lumps, dips, whatever you got going on the nail. You want to smooth that out and make sure that it's smooth so that when you add your top coat, you don't have any bumps, lumps, or dips. The dip powder I'm using now is a color changing dip powder, if you haven't already noticed. So on this, actually it wasn't difficult to cover, or I got a pretty even coverage. The color was pretty consistent, even though it was changing colors as I poured. I kind of poured more than I should have, but you just want to make sure there are no wet spots. And after it kind of settles for a couple seconds, you can kind of see on the nail where you may need to add a little bit more color. I went in and did pretty much the same process as the pink, I did the same process on these nails as I did the white nails. Try to keep that cuticle area clean. Once this hardens on your skin, you are gonna have an extremely hard time getting it off. So you wanna make sure before you put that your finger in the light to cure, that you've gotten as much of the product off your skin as possible. But if you're a neat painter or whatever, then you won't have any problems. So you're just gonna see me finish up my nails here. I really like how this set came out. At the end, you're gonna see me dipping my nails in a big ass bowl of ice water. Don't ask me why I got a big ass bowl. I just got a big ass bowl. So far I've gotten a lot of compliments on this set. It's actually pretty fun. You look down at your nails, they're one color, or you kind of see there's an ombre going on. So it's a really cute set. I really enjoyed doing it. Definitely, I have so much dip powder and acrylics that I can use as dip powder. So I'm gonna work with this a little bit, try and figure out how to do a dip powder ombre, a real one, not with the thermal changing color. So thanks guys for watching. Leave any feedback, comments, or questions below. And as always, make sure you like the video. I've already told you to comment. Feel free to share this if you find this useful. If you're in any groups, go ahead and share my video. Also subscribe to my channel. My Instagram is in the bottom corner of this. I do have a 500 follower giveaway. So go to my Instagram, check it out. You have to be following me, and all you have to do is tag 3 nail lovers in the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys now. Definitely leave any comments, feedback or questions below. Thank you guys so much for watching.